Hearts is the love child of Disney and Final Fantasy, and the story goes like this. See, Lights and Heart come from this thing called Kingdom Hearts, right? And people want to be scumbags and fight over it, which caused the Keyblade War and allowed darkness to swallow Kingdom Hearts and destroy the world. The worlds got rebuilt as separate, smaller worlds by the light inside of children's hearts. Okay, flash forward like 1,000 years or whatever. Along comes Xehanort, he's the bad guy, that wants to do another Keyblade War to get Kingdom Hearts because he's really curious or whatever. So he manipulates 3 kids and his bestie, Master Ericus. Those kids are Aqua, Ventus, and Terra. Yeah, he sucks. Terra and Aqua really want to become Keyblade Masters, but Terra fails his exam, so he gets all tilted and leaves home to find out why. In reality, he was strung along by Master Xehanort. Ventus follows him like a sick puppy, and Aqua follows Ventus to put him back in the kennel. Along the way, they fight Unverse, that come from Vanitas, Ventus's funky other half, which if they fight, they make the Keyblade, which can summon Kingdom Hearts, Xehanort's master plan. After Terra helps Master Xehanort kill Ericus, see, I told you he sucks, the 3 converge at the Keyblade graveyard, where Ventus fights Vanitas, then goes into a coma, RIP. Terra's body gets taken over by old man Xehanort, RIP, and Aqua traps herself in the realm of darkness trying to save Terra, who's Xehanort now, RIP. Oh yeah, Terra and Aqua meet these kids, Riku and Kairi, effectively making them future Keyblade wielders. More on that later. And Ventus's heart goes inside of the heart of this kid named Sora in order to heal. Terra Xehanort gets amnesia and is eventually found by Ansem the Wise. Alright, 10 years later, Sora, Riku, and Kairi are best friends trying to leave their island in search of new worlds. Yeah, good luck. When suddenly, a storm happens on their island and Sora gets a Keyblade that was meant for Riku because Terra made him touch his key. The island gets boned and Sora wakes up in Traverse Town where he meets Goofy, Donald, Leon, Who's Squall, Yuffie, Aerith, and Sid. Sora, Donald, and Goofy go on a quest to find Sora's friends and Mickey Mouse. Riveting. They go to a bunch of Disney worlds and beat on Heartless and Disney bad guys before making it to Hollow Bastion where Riku takes the Keyblade and loses it again. Sora kills himself to save Kairi, but not really, he's back. Turns out the real bad guy who everyone thought was Maleficent is actually Ansem. No, not that Ansem. This guy turns out to be a Heartless of Xehanort that was just behind the scenes to try and get, you guessed it, Kingdom Hearts. Sora mollywops him and saves the day, but now they gotta close this big door because the darkness forgot its Huggies and it'll keep leaking darkness, so they close it. Oh yeah, Mickey and Riku get trapped on the other side. Kairi goes home and Sora, Donald, and Goofy start a new quest to find Mickey and Riku again, which starts now. Sora and company go to Castle Oblivion because Mr. Blackcoat said so. There they are harassed mentally, emotionally, and physically by members of the Organization 13. More on them later. So Sora and Riku, oh yeah, he's in this game, kill like half of them in the castle except for Axel. Remember him, he's kinda important. So since Castle Oblivion and this girl Nominate, Kairi's nobody, more on that later, made a train wreck of Sora's memories, he has to take a year-long nap in order to fix it. And Riku decides to go incognitus to protect Sora from the rest of the organization and learn more about them. Alright, so remember when Sora killed himself but not really? That created what's called a nobody. Actually 2. He may nominate Kairi's nobody because Kairi spells because she can't make one. Oh yeah, there's Princess of Heart and Kairi's one of them. Sora's own nobody, Roxas, starts running around and stuff and gets in with the crowd known as Organization 13 that needs him in order to collect hearts to complete a man-made version of Kingdom Hearts. Apparently only Keyblades can do that. So Roxas becomes besties with Axel, remember? And a girl named Xion, but it turns out Xion is actually a really bad clone of Sora and plays tug of war with Sora's power between Sora, Roxas, and herself. So one's gotta go. Roxas leaves the organization after not getting any answers and kills Xion because sad story writing. Roxas gets livid and goes after Xemnas, but steps on Riku when he gets on his way. Riku goes Super Saiyan Ansem and steps on Roxas, capturing him to finish Sora's nap with his babysitter Diz. So Roxas wakes up in the Digimon world and eventually comes to terms and rejoins with Sora so Sora can finish his nap. Sora wakes up with Donald and Goofy and Mickey shows up and tells them they have to go see Yen Sid, who explains that things are not okay after Sora thought he saved the day. So the organization is running around with a bunch of nobodies and Heartless to complete Kingdom Hearts. Sora goes for round 2 to stop them, ends up killing the other half of the organization before hitting up their leader Xemnas, the nobody of Xehanort. Remember how Ansem was one half? Well, this is the other half. Roll with it. Also, Riku and Kairi are in for the ride. Yeah! This turns out to be the real Ansem and blows himself up with part of Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah, the organization turns out they're the nobodies of his former students. Yeah. Xemnas fights the crew, gets murked. Sora and Riku get separated from the rest of the group and Xemnas gets unmurked only to get murked again. Sora and Riku end up in the realm of darkness only to get zapped back home thanks to the power of love. Everything seems to turn out okay and Mickey gets home to find out that the journal that belongs to Jiminy Critic has bugs in their data. What? Mickey decides to use data versions of our boys to blast the bugs and clean the journal. So it turns out the bugs were in the journal because Data Nominate and Data Roxas need to teach Sora a lesson on getting his feelings hurt and that there are people that need to be saved, like Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. So Mickey writes a letter to Sora saying that he need to take the Mark Mastery exam in order to save them. Oh yeah, and Xehanort's coming back because Ansem and Xemnas are dead and the Keyblade War is gonna go down, so they need reinforcements. Test time, Sora and Riku take the Mark Mastery exam to become Keyblade Masters. Long story short, Riku passes, Sora fails. But hey, there's a young version of Xehanort running around now because he has the power of time time travel thanks to Ansem. Just leave it alone. Thanks to this power, he gathers other Xehanors to make up the new Organization 13 because Master Xehanort says to make the real Kingdom Hearts and the real Keyblade, they need 13 darknesses and 7 lights. So yeah, alright, teams break. Sora falls asleep and Riku wakes him up getting valuable data from data Ansem inside of Sora. And Lee, who was Axel, is back with a Keyblade. Sora goes to hang out with his funky friends while Mickey tells Riku and Kairi, who Riku brought to train, a story about Akko, who is still trapped in the realm of darkness. Riku and Mickey go to find her and Kairi goes to train with Lee. Sora comes back and it turns out he's all weak in the knees due to him almost getting drafted to the enemy team. Then Jensen remembers he watched Hercules on VHS and tells Sora to hit him up. May your heart be your guiding key.